You all good, Gene? Go ahead. Hey, welcome everyone. This is really a wonderful day for us. Some of you have come from far, far away. A lot of you have been partners for years and years and years. So thank you very much for coming here. Want to let everyone know that we're live streaming this event for our Webco facilities throughout the nation. So we're trying to include all of our folks as much as we can to celebrate in what we're doing here today and really the next step in our forever mission. A couple of thank yous before we really get started. Gene, where are you? Where's Gene? Gene and your marketing team, where are you guys all? Raise your hand, okay? This group put together this event, and if you've never put together an event like this, you don't know how hard that is, so thank you very much for doing that. We also have Gary Donegan and Kendall Jones and the facilities crew that put everything together. They've been working really hard for several days to make this happen, so thank you guys. We also have our Webco U group, Robert Epperly and team. Where are you guys at? Raise your hands. If anything goes wrong with this media, it's these guys' fault. I just want to tell you that's what the problem is, okay? But hey, they've been integral to it. Putting this together, making sure all of our audio works, and also really been helping any way they can. So thank you for what you guys do. Also, we have our welcoming committee. Everyone with orange shirts. Where are you guys? Yeah, yeah. Everyone. In fact, they may not all be here, but they've done a wonderful job. And that really was a coalition of the willing. They came together and said, "We want to make this a special day." So here we are. We'd like to get started with an opening prayer. And Gary Donegan, where are you? If you'd take us out, please.
Please join me as we pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for this opportunity we have today to celebrate the grand opening of the F. William Weber Leadership Campus. Thank you for all those that worked on this project, the Webco team, the design team, the engineering and construction teams. Please bless them for their please bless them for giving their best to build such a beautiful building. As we enjoy this building, help us to honor the legacy of Bill and Marty Weber and their family, to remember their hard work and sacrifice over the years. Help us also to think about those that came before us and those that continue to work to make Webco successful. I pray that we would be faithful to use the time, talents, and resources that you provide to continue to build a company for the ages. Help us to give you all honor, glory, and praise in everything we do. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
I'm about to enter into a real dangerous time, and that's trying to introduce some folks. And for heaven's sakes, I'm going to leave someone out. I just know I am. But I do want to take a moment to recognize some people, special guests, special honorees. So let me start with the core design team for this facility. You got Randy Watson, Gary Donegan, Dave Reed, Don Cease. Where are you guys? All I can say is wow. These guys came together and have been working tirelessly for months and months and months to make this happen. Thousands and thousands of details to really capture who we are and maybe more importantly who we hope to be. And I think you've really done a good job at that, so thank you. They've also been like herding cats. They tried to get our whole organization on what they want. If you line up a whole bunch of people and ask them what they want, be careful what you ask for. But they've navigated and made it work well. Part of that team also we had GH2, our architects, and Cowan Constructions. Where are you guys at? Yeah, so thank you. Wonderful, wonderful job. We also have with us the Weber family. Where's everyone with the Weber family? Now get your hands up high. There you are. In fact, our oncoming newest member of the Webco family is here also, right there. Okay, so that's soon to be, right? We have our board of directors. Where's the Webco's board of directors at? Right here. So thank you, guys. I have Amanda Wyan with the Sand Springs Chamber. Amanda, where are you? Over here. Thank you. We also have Mike Neal, President CEO of the Tulsa Chamber, and Chad Warmington. Is Chad here? Okay. Kyle Hilbert. There's Kyle right there, Oklahoma representative. We also have Cody Rogers, our state senator. Where's Cody? Okay. County Commissioner Karen Keith. Where's Karen? There you are, right here in the front row. Karen's also a mayoral candidate, so there we go. Todd Hyatt. Where's Todd? You didn't make it? Jim Spoon and several members of the city council over here. We also have Mark Carter, city manager. Also have members of the Sand Springs Economic Development Authority. So thank you guys for being here. Chad Wilkerson. Where's Chad? Right back here with the Federal Reserve. We also have certain members of the U.S. congressional delegation. So thank you guys all for coming. We really do appreciate it. You've come from a long ways away, but you've been really close in our hearts. So thank you. I'd like to start off. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Dave. So, okay, we did that. You know, we start. Excuse me. Let me back up. We start every meeting we have at Webco with our 16 principles. And these are principles that we've had to learn, every one of them. They've been all hard fought over the years. When we did something right, we thought we should write it down so we could do it again. We did something wrong, we thought we ought to record that also. So, and we always try to connect whatever meeting we're having with those principles. So today, what I'd like to do is go down to one of our core values, which is trust. And what I want to do is ask you guys to get your book out and turn to page 15. By the way, if we were really on our game, we'd have called this page 16. Let me read to you what's at the bottom of this. It says, trust is at the center of everything. With it, you can do anything. Without it, you can do nothing. F. William Weber. Here represented are our partners. Again, you guys have been with us a long time, and you've trusted us to do our part. We've trusted you to do your part. So thank you very much for all that trust you've extended to us, not only in the past, but also in the future. And just a little aside here, every time I read this quote, I think of Mr. Weber, and I think of trust, because he said this often. He said, trust is at the center of everything. And when we were constructing our 16 principles, we did these over time. We said, we've got to get this to the point where we've got to make it scalable for the company. So we created this model that you see up there. And we went to Mr. Weber and we said, Mr. Weber, we've got trust over here as a building block on the side. And he said, well, I think it belongs in the middle. And we said, well, Mr. Weber, it's on the side, because we think it fits our narrative and what we're trying to do. And he said, well, I think it's in the middle. We said, Mr. Weber, too far, we got it on the side. He said, it's in the middle. We said, Mr. Weber, we're going to ask you to trust us. So he did. We compromised, by the way. See that word core up there? Okay, it's in the middle. It's in the middle. So that's Mr. Weber. Could someone click that? You know, this event is not a grand opening, it's a christening. And you christen ships. And this is a picture of a ship that we often use at Webco meetings. And it really defines our world. The ship is us. That's what we're in charge of. We're captaining that along, trying to do the right things. Every now and then, you got to course correct. And the clouds out there and the water is the world around us. It's the environment in which we operate. Obviously, when you look off to the left, what you see there is trouble, don't you? And when you look off to the right, you see opportunity. You see maybe joy. Maybe you see success. And our job as a company, as an organization, as a leadership team, is to do the right things to navigate that, to build our ship, a strong ship, to make the right choices to where we can navigate the environment. And so that's what we spend our time doing. And to do that, we have a lens, and don't worry about reading this, I'll show you it in a minute, but we have a lens through which we view the world. It's a lens that is our microscope, that we look at our ship and make sure we're doing the right thing. It also is a lens that is our telescope, where we look at the heavens and decide what our opportunities are. And that lens really is all about our choices. I think we're going to talk about it later in some of our videos, but we are defined by our choices. Webco chooses to win. We think winning's a choice. We think so is losing, by the way, and our job is to win. So what we want to do as a company is we use these thoughts to guide us. And one of the things we want to be is we want to be best. We don't have the opportunity to be the biggest company in the world. We don't. We probably don't have the opportunity to be the biggest partner in the world. But we do have the opportunity to be the best. And we think we can do that. We're not saying we are, but we're saying that that's what we strive to be. To do that, we have to take care of a lot of things. We have to take care of our people. We have to take care of our technology. We have to take care of our finances. But one of those areas that we're looking at is we want to drive forever market dominance. And the choice that we've made, I'm circling it up there, is we want to be the trusted and the technical brand. We think there's room in the world for that in our industry. We don't see our industry investing the way they should in the people and in technology and leading, that kind of thing. So that's one of the things that guides us. And that's one of the principles that has guided us to actually this investment. So as we do that, we look at it, and all we got to do is really decide what the next right thing to do is. And what we decided a few years ago with the next right thing to do was to build what you see here. It started with our tech center lab, and then we decided who we wanted that to be around, and we thought it was very strategic, so it needed to be our leadership team. We went around a sales team, eventually around our Webco U team, around our marketing team, around our IT team, and all those organizations really come together to create new thoughts, new innovations, new inspirations. That's what we wanted to do. So that's the mission we've been on for these many years. Before the last few years, our next right thing was the plant you see right over here. About a decade and a half ago, that thing was a greenfield site. Actually, it was a brownfield, and we had to resurrect it. And since we built that, we've added to it actually at least 3 times. Our next right thing after this facility is we're adding to our Kellyville facility. So this is the next thing. This isn't the last thing. This is the next thing. This is the thing that defines us. This is the tip of the spear of our technical and our trusted brand. We also call it a bold choice. Some of the next right things that you do as a company, they're small and maybe not that defined. This one happens to be big and defined, and we think it's bold. We've named it the F. William Weber Leadership Campus, and just let me take a moment to focus on those words. The first one is leadership. that is what we're trying to do. Someone along the way said you either lead or follow or get out of the way, or well, we choose to lead. That's what we're doing here. We call it a campus because a campus means this is a start. We'll do other things here along the way. This is our outpost for the next 50 years. We'll start here and we'll do things. We'll keep adding to plants, and there'll be other things that we do here, things that help us lead. That's the goal. It also carries Mr. Weber's name, F. William Weber. Not so much as a memorial to Mr. Weber, but really in recognition of the mentor that he was to all of us, and really, quite frankly, the father that he was to all of us. So here we are. We're here celebrating today. It's a great day, and thank you for being with us. So thank you. We have a little short video to give you some more context. Let me start it.
The christening of the F. William Weber Leadership Campus marks another milestone in WEBCO's forever journey, a journey you are now a part of. This campus is many things and will serve as the platform for WEBCO as we continually strive to build a vibrant company for the ages.
Why a new campus? Well, we studied every alternative, from buying and repurposing to remodeling existing facilities. In the end, we realized that this is the only alternative that met all of our objectives. It really all started when we realized that we needed a facility dedicated to our extensive R&D efforts. And then one thing led to another, and here we are. And that's really what led us to decide that the next right thing was to build a dedicated WEBCO Tech Center to really set us up for the next 50 plus years of technical innovation and leadership. It may be a big choice, but it's the right choice at the right time and the right place.
Choices can propel companies forward. Choices can be strategic or tactical, simple or complex, but bold choices cannot be implemented without significant commitment.
When we had the opportunity and there were the need to move, consolidate our technical capabilities to bring our corporate people together, it really made sense to try to find something in Sand Springs. And much like we did with the Star Center, when we started talking to our local community about what our needs were going to be and how are we going to stay in Sand Springs, a team was mobilized that included state officials, county officials, local officials, other businesses, the Sand Springs Economic Development Authority, and everybody worked together in an amazing way. But now we will show off how awesome is the partnership that we created with our local government, our state government, our county government, and all the other people that have been involved to see what we've created here. And certainly that will be forever.
We continually strive to build a vibrant company for the ages. When you have a forever mindset, you stay focused on the future. The F. William Weber Leadership Campus is named in honor of our founder, who was always focused on the future. He liked to quote Abraham Lincoln, who said, "The best way to predict the future is to create it."
There I was in Mr. Weber's office. It was several years ago. And we were discussing the concept of the development of a tech center. After listening to me, Mr. Weber stopped and he said, "Those all sound like fine reasons." He said, "But that's not the reason that we want to do this. The reason we want to go forward and create our tech center, create our facility, is it's people. It's people that make the difference." He said it was that way in the beginning of the company, and it's what you see today.
The psalmist warns us, unless the Lord builds a house, they labor in vain who build it. Unless the Lord guards a city, the watchmen stay awake in vain. We have endeavored not to build this house in vain. One of WEBCO's 16 principles is teamwork. Henry Ford commented on teamwork. He said, "Coming together is the beginning, staying together is progress, and working together is success. I hope that you see the outcome of our teamwork. We partnered with GH2 architects. Wow, did we need them? And we are so grateful. They masterfully walked us through the design phase and created this beautiful building on paper. Next came construction. Cowan Construction was selected once again. They took what GH2 did on paper and brought it to life. Cowan team worked tirelessly to maintain our schedule, even with all the weather and challenges we experienced. Thank you. Finally, to our Webco family. Our core design team was Gary Donegan, Don Cease, and David Reed. Each of you brought a powerful strength, and that translated to a robust team. Thank you. Karen Keith and state officials supported us all the way. The Sand Springs city officials, led by Mike Carter, stood beside us to get this project going. They worked with us from the land development, utilities, and inspections. Thank you to you all.
To commemorate this christening of the F. William Weber Leadership Campus, there on each of your chairs is a book, and it's entitled Focusing on Forever, Finding Your Next Right Thing. It's a book of quotes that we found to be inspirational or seen as guideposts over the years, so I hope you enjoy it. Thank you everyone for joining us. Forever starts
Now.
Now is the right time to empower our people to build that future.
Thank you, David. All right. So first of all, it is such a pleasure to have every one of you here with us today to celebrate this great milestone. We actually just moved in a couple of weeks ago. We've made a lot of progress, but you can probably tell we aren't quite done. But I have a feeling that we'll never be completely done. This is going to be a lifetime journey. As I was walking around on moving day talking to people, I heard several people comment, wow, what did we do to deserve this wonderful facility? And the fact is that none of us have done anything to deserve this facility. And I'm really happy that our employees recognize that. This is not about anything we've done or anything we've earned or anything we deserve. This is about the future. This is about forever. When my father started Webco, his focus was always on the future. Every investment, every decision was made to prepare us for the future. He used to say that we are blessed to live in this wonderful city, state, and country because of our forefathers who made decisions and sacrifices because they were focused on the future. Not their own personal future, but the future of those generations who would follow them. To my father, that was true leadership. The kind of leadership that has made the United States the shining city on a hill that most people around the world aspire to emulate. Bill Weber instinctively recognized that true leadership was not about making good decisions or managing for today. It's about understanding your role in creating the right kind of future and creating forever. It's about always doing the right thing in every aspect of your life. He epitomized that type of leadership, and that's exactly why we are proud to name this the F. William Weber Leadership Campus. Like our forefathers, like our founder, we are blessed to have leaders throughout our company who are focused on the future, focused on forever, and on always doing the right thing. Being the technical leader in our industry led us to recognize the need for a state-of-the-art technology center. And I just want to give a little shout out to Youngju Kim because, frankly, he was the driving force that helped us recognize just how badly we needed this. Our forever focus inspired us to build this technology center as an integral part of a leadership campus. We didn't build it for us to enjoy. We built it to inspire us and those who will follow us. We built it to inspire a company full of entrepreneurs to create, to innovate, to collaborate, and to always do the next right thing. We built it to develop leaders who create opportunities for each of us to become the best at whatever we choose to do. Not just today, not just tomorrow, but forever. I know that as I walk around this campus, I feel that inspiration. And I hope that as you walk around today, you'll feel it too. Thank you. And now we have a video I believe it's a video from the governor. And I don't have a clicker, so I'm hoping somebody can, got it, okay.
Hey Webco, Governor Kevin Stitt here. What an exciting day for Webco. It's been amazing to see what started as a vision turn into reality. So congratulations. Webco has become known for community engagement, innovation, and excellence. The culture you built is super special. And as your leadership campus takes off, I'm inspired by your commitment to your employees in Northeast Oklahoma. And I pray this campus becomes an incredible environment for your leadership to hone their skills, to share ideas, and drive Webco into the future. I'm looking forward to seeing the incredible impacts this campus has on your company for years to come. So congratulations once again. May God bless you. May God continue to bless the great state of Oklahoma.
Thank you, Governor. And now I'd like to invite the president of the Tulsa Chamber up to say a few remarks. And I'd just like to say that talk about somebody who has a vision and leadership. With Mike Neal's entrance into this area 20-some years ago? 18 years ago. The Tulsa Chamber has gone from being a good organization to a world-class champion. So thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Dana, for that overly warm welcome, and thank you for all you do. Your work in this community, your leadership at Webco is extraordinary, but your work in this community goes above and beyond, whether it's at the University of Tulsa, whether it's at the Chamber. Dana serves on our Chamber Board of Directors, our Executive Committee. She is always there with us. She provides the leadership for so many things in this community. And I ask you to really all join me in applauding Dana for being the wonderful jewel that she is for our community. Dave, congratulations to you and this great team. Mayor Spoon, Mike Carter, Amanda, it's a pleasure to be here with you today in God's country. I'm honored to be here today with a strong group of my colleagues from the Chamber and some really great elected officials. Some you'll have a chance to hear from today, some who you'll hear from afterwards in the reception. Thank you all for what you do. Thank each and every one of you for your phenomenal public service, for the job you do in making Northeast Oklahoma a wonderful place for us to all call home and a wonderful place for us to raise our children, and some people raising their grandchildren. So let me just say that sturdy, strong, and durable. All these adjectives are synonymous with steel, which this company has provided for more than a half of a century. But these words also apply to the people who founded Webco. Dana's parents, William and Marty, and to Dana herself, reared largely during the Great Depression when jobs and money were scarce. Bill Weber learned the value of a dollar and the sweat it took to earn it. So when Webco got its start in 1969, Bill took that appreciation and made it a part of the company's culture, developing and trusting personnel, promoting from within, allowing employees to share in the firm's success, as you heard from Dave just recently. And since becoming CEO in 2011, Dana has only strengthened that family legacy. The result is what you see and what we see before us today, a majestic facility, a representative of not only a company, not a company looking back, but one of forging ahead. The F. William Weber Leadership Campus exemplifies the standards that have been staples of the Weber family business: innovation, reliability, and customer service. With clients across the globe and facilities in 4 other states besides Oklahoma, Webco has the reputation and the wherewithal to headquarter just about any place it wants. It could go anywhere. But the company has chosen to concentrate operations and concentrate on expansion here, elevating Sand Springs, elevating the Tulsa region, and elevating the great state of Oklahoma. And for that, we are all eternally grateful. Please join me one more time in applauding the Webco leadership. Dana and Dave and your team, thank you for this vision. And to the great employees of Webco, we salute you. There are no employees anywhere in America or no employees anywhere in the world who can rival the dedication and the commitment to quality that we see in these 1,372 employees that call Webco home. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mike, for those very kind words. I appreciate it. Next speaker will be Congressman Kyle Hilbert, Representative Kyle Hilbert. And Kyle is not only a great friend to Webco, but I think you're also the youngest Speaker of the House in Oklahoma's history. So let's applaud Kyle Hilbert and welcome him.
And it is so exciting to be here. I was thinking last night about my day I was going to have today, and thinking a couple years ago at the groundbreaking ceremony. And here we are. We're not traipsing around in the mud. We're on concrete and celebrating a vision come to life. And this is incredible. And I had some prepared remarks, but my thought this morning, listening to everything is precision. Think about the industry that Webco is in. Precision matters, but precision comes through even in the presentations here on the christening ceremony. Glad I caught that earlier. I didn't say ribbon cutting. The christening ceremony, where words matter. Every single word that was scripted on this video and has been here today is precise, which I think just speaks back to the vision and the core values of Webco. And I remember when I was first elected to the House 8 years ago, coming to Webco for the first time and hearing the 16 principles for the first time and thinking, oh, here's another leadership presentation. But then as I listened, found out this isn't just something that the HR department put together. This is true values that go through all the way throughout Webco, and it's true beliefs that we should all take to heart. And this is an exciting moment too for me from the State House, where we've been sending a message at the state level that we want to, not only do we want to have growth. I know Mike Neal and I have had several conversations about trying to bring new businesses, but we also want to send a message of those that are here. We want to see you grow and do whatever we can. So here's my public commitment here in front of you today. Anything that we can do as a state to help Webco with the next right thing after the next right thing, sign me up to do whatever I can to help. Yeah. So it's funny, and normally I don't show my typed notes, but you won't believe that I had this typed ahead of time. But there's 3 things that I think of when I think about Webco. I think about forever, I think about the next right thing, and I think about family. As a forever company, Webco is a leader in the industry, and today commemorates that with a generational investment in innovation and inspiration with this beautiful center for research, Webco University, their leadership group, all housed here, being dedicated to forever. We all know of companies that have failed to innovate. I'm not going to name any of them, but we can all think of those companies that at one time they were leaders in their industry, but for whatever reason they rested on their laurels and they got surpassed by upstarts. And but what we're witnessing today is Webco's commitment to not be one of those companies. They have a commitment to forever, to investing in themselves, to investing in the future, and that's what we see before us today. And I had this written down of the next right thing because if you've had a conversation with Dave or with Miss Weber, you've heard that phrase, the next right thing. And this is a step forward of many steps forward for the next right thing for Webco. This is the future, and the future is right here in Sand Springs, Oklahoma. It's the next right thing for this company, this state, and I'm really not overstating when I say it's the next right thing for our nation. If we're going to continue to be the greatest nation on the planet and be the leaders in the world that the United States of America has to be, it takes company, it takes people like those that make up Webco continuously striving for excellence, and all can take note of that striving for excellence that we see for the next right thing here at Webco. The third thing I think about when I think about Webco is family. A few years ago, I had a privilege of attending the dinner end-of-year celebration of the 50-year anniversary for the company. And that celebration, as well as my many times at the facilities and interacting with Webco employees at the coffee shop, at church, and all over Creek and Tulsa counties, I get to see that the team members that work here really aren't just employees, but they're family. And that's really what we're here to celebrate today. Yes, we you have the bricks and mortar of a building that we're christening today, but today is not about a building. Today is about the people of Webco. It's your passion, dedication, and unwavering commitment to excellence that drives success and propels our state and nation forward. Webco has established itself as a leader in the manufacturing industry, and this new campus will serve as a testament to continued success and ambition. As we stand here today, we're not just inaugurating a building, we're ushering in a new era of possibility and potential. And with that research, you think about the unknown. We really don't know what is going to be here in 50 years, but we do know that Webco is going to be here because of the dedication of the team that's here today. As we do the next right thing by christening and officially opening the doors to this remarkable campus, let us do so with a sense of pride and anticipation for the opportunities that lie ahead, both known and unknown. Webco will continue to push the boundaries of what is possible, inspire greatness in one another, and lead the way towards a brighter future for Webco and the world as a whole. Lastly, it's an honor to be a small part of this historic moment. Here's to the journey ahead, and may this campus be a beacon of leadership excellence for forever.
Thank you for those kind words. I appreciate it. And inspiring words. Thank you. So our next speaker is the mayor of Sand Springs, Mayor Jim Spoon, who has also been a friend of Webco for many, many, many years, even before he became mayor, and I'm thrilled to have the opportunity to have him join us today on stage.
One of the first people that greeted me when I moved to Sand Springs was Mike Weber. Was Bill Weber. And I can tell you that 50 years later or so, still a great memory. Any community in America would be just so glad to have Webco in their city limits. And it's in Sand Springs, Oklahoma. It's just amazing that we can take credit for that and be part of Webco and their growth. You drive down Highway 51 and see this thing as it's come up out of the ground, and it's just amazing to add to a community that's already vibrant and we're doing great things, and you add something like this that just puts us on the national map is just a cherry on the ice cream. It's just great to have Webco as part of our community, and not only are they one of our largest employers, but they're just an outstanding community citizen. They just help and quietly just help lots of things in our community. The city is so proud to be part of that. We have 6 of our 7 city council members are here today. If you guys would all stand up, all sitting over here together. And every one of those guys are certainly for anything we can do to help Webco to be better in the future. So I don't have a lot else to say. I'll keep it short. What a wonderful day for Webco and for Sand Springs and this community and the state of Oklahoma. And we're so proud to be part of anything we can do for Webco. Thank you.
Of course, as you heard earlier, Jim and the other council members and his team were very instrumental in helping us get this whole facility off the ground and actually getting in this location. Our final speaker today, I will do some wrap up afterwards, is County Commissioner Karen Keith and mayoral candidate Karen Keith. And I would be surprised if there's anybody at WEBCO that doesn't know that she has been a lifelong friend to WEBCO and this community, and has just busted her tail, whether it's helping when we had the floods or whether it's looking to get our levees fixed or anything else that we need in this community to keep companies like WEBCO in the Sand Springs area strong. She has stood strong beside us. So I'd like to welcome County Commissioner Karen Keith to the stage.
Well, I'll tell you something. When I think about WEBCO, you know what I think of? Community. In 2019, when we were having the flooding, I called this woman. I said, we really need some help. And in a flash, you know what we got? Some air conditioning trailers and bathrooms parked right over there. And with all of us out here 24/7 doing the work for a couple of weeks, that was desperately needed. There was no, oh, let me think about it. Done. It was done. And we needed some ways to get in and out, and WEBCO allowed us to do that. So WEBCO is a community partner. And I think for all of us to see what they're incorporating into this campus, Dana has always cared about workforce, always. And so she's going to be building up workforce that, yes, they're going to be working here at WEBCO, but I can bet you, by golly, wow, some of them are going to end up leading industries around the region. So WEBCO is making a difference for all of us in every way, and clearly they are so, so proud of all the employees here at WEBCO. And they built this building really, I think, as much to support you all as anything. So congratulations to the employees. There was a little quote in here, and I just have to pull it out and say it, and I'm going to edit it just slightly. It starts with men, but I'm going to say men and women make history, and not the other way around. In periods where there is no leadership, society stands still. Progress occurs when courageous, skillful leaders seize the opportunity to change things for the better. Harry S. Truman. So clearly what I want to say about WEBCO, you know, some of these businesses that go to different generations and you watch them maybe fail a little bit, WEBCO is in good hands in this generation. So congratulations to the WEBCO family, and that includes the employees. Thank you all so much for having me.
Well, if you had any doubt, you probably can understand now exactly why we are here in Sand Springs in this area, because there are a lot of wonderful people in this area. So at this point in time, we are completed with this portion of our presentation. And now what I'd like to do is ask everyone to go around the corner to the back of the building, where we are going to have a toast and the christening of our facility. Is there anything else I'm supposed to say, Jean? Nope, we're good. Just got to make sure. All right. Thank you, everybody. It's been delightful to have you here.